Well, thanks for having us here in rural territory.
But always good to see you, David. And it's a fantastic day, great day to be out. There's all manner of things on sale, and I've turned into the shiny magpie where I gravitate to everything and then apologise when I get home.
Well, it's a good education for a townie too, because a lot of people think that maybe a rural world's a little bit simple, but I'm always amazed at the amount of metal fabricators doing new and wonderful things, the new products, the new seeds and sprays, and just the amount of innovation, new software. There's actually a massive amount of productivity and ingenuity going on in rural New Zealand that I don't know is always well appreciated, but luckily townies like me are very welcome here.
Yeah, look, and it's fantastic to be part of the story. I mean, coming back to Central District Field Days is always enlightening for me, and I'm glad to have you here. Certainly working with Andrew to talk to rural people about what's on their minds, and there's a lot on their minds, and most of it's positive, certainly because we're part of that story.
Well, what I'm hearing is pretty happy about the milk price, recovering a little bit with the sheep and beef,
Yep.
but a lot of concern about the amount of afforestation thanks to the climate
Absolutely.
policies, and a little bit of frustration with the National Environmental Statement, but a lot of hope that our new RMA is going to fix a lot of the
Absolutely.
anxieties around using your property.
Absolutely. RMA's come up a lot, obviously climate change and what that looks like in rural New Zealand with afforestation, runaway pine trees, all of that's being discussed. Certainly we're a part of a narrative that is putting that back on the table with some positive stories. So I think between you and I and Simon Court and a few others, we're going to get this right.
I tell you the number one thing I find, and I lived in Canada for a while. I had a bit to do with the wheat growers of Canada out in Saskatchewan, and there's something very similar. I remember I get the same feeling when I deal with farmers here in New Zealand, that these are not simple people, but they're simple to deal with because they're honest and straightforward. They know what they want, and they don't bullshit, and it's kind of nice, to be honest, to get out of politics, get out of
100%.
the beehive and deal with rural folk who are just straight up and down, not silly, know what they're doing, but actually treat you well, have a heart of gold.
So I totally agree. It's putting authenticity back into the conversation. What are the costs? What are the benefits? Listening to people. Sometimes the benefits are in our favour and sometimes they're not. And I think we've got to get the politics out of the way. And this is a great opportunity for you and I and other people to be part of that journey.
Yeah, no, I'm loving it. Hey, well, let's go
So
talk to
good,
some
mate.
more punters. Thank
Cool.
you.